You understand? Apart from very few people, most of the people were born into 97% environment. So till the time we don't understand what is the actual difference, do you think this, this what we see, this is the difference, security and freedom? How many of you feel that this is the difference? The 97% people run for security and 3% people run for freedom. Huh? This is written by somebody who has traveled the journey. Robert Kiyosaki is a person who was also born in 97% family. And after decades of his experience and his journey, he has become a 3%er, he has become a billionaire. So when he is talking, then he's talking from his experience. But when we try to learn this and try to impress others or try to, talk about it, we are still operating from 97%. How many of you have actually become 3%ers? Because if you will become 3%er, minimum you will be a millionaire. You understand? You will be a millionaire by default if you are a 3%er. So every time in my journey, every time I had a question, I had a doubt, I had something where I was not clear, I went back to this ESBI and I asked myself, am I operating from this mindset or this mindset? Right? Now the question is, and I know a lot of people use this word very casually, mindset, uska mindset theek nahi hai, prospect ka mindset theek nahi hai. True. Only after coming in this business, these two words become mindset and dreams. Correct? Network marketing industry, is known by these two words, mindset and dream. Everybody talks about this. But very few people genuinely work on it. Very few people understand it. Very few people are driven to change it. So what is mindset? What do you mean by mindset? So when you say mindset, abhi mind aisa to hai nahi ki kaat ke dekh sakte hain ki kya hai mindset. True or not? Forget about mindset. People don't understand what is mind. Is brain mind? Brain is not mind. True or not? Brain is the physical device. So what is mind? Mind is basically everything. Your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your experiences, your knowledge, everything put together creates your mind. You understand? And it is very complicated. There's so many things. And then there are conscious mind, subconscious mind, I don't know what all minds. True or not? But the simple thing is to understand whether I am from this mind, whether I have this mindset or this mindset. There are few things, particularly in this business, that you can be aware of, that you must be aware of. And that is how, because it is only through our behavior, it is only through our words, what we speak, how we operate. Our mindset is only visible through our behavior. You understand? Visible through what we speak. Now, there are few important things that you must understand whether I am operating from this mindset or this mindset. The first and the most important thing is, what is my mindset with respect to money? Are we all in this business for money? Anybody here for social service? Anybody here to, raise others first before raising yourself? So if you're here for any other reason, apart from first focusing on raising yourself financially, you understand? You becoming a better person, you helping others is it's a byproduct. Don't forget, we are in this business. This is a business. Okay? And business means we are here for earning money. So what is my mindset with respect to money? Right? Because a lot of people, You may say, yes, I want to max out. But I guarantee you, if tomorrow you get 5 crores, you will not be able to sleep. True or not? Which means you are not mentally ready to have that max out. In fact, what our association, our understanding of money is also very, very different. Like I'm sure many of you, in Welcome also we talk about this. Most of us grew up with scarcity of money, with lack of money, right? And we all have heard these things. पैसा पेड़ों पे नहीं उगता है, right? जी जान एक करना पड़ता, मरना पड़ता, पैसा कमाने के लिए मरना पड़ता, right? True or not? तुम बाहर निकलो ना, तुम्हें पता चले 2 पैसे कमाने के लिए कितना मरना पड़ता है. Have you heard this? So, which means पैसा कमाने के लिए you have to literally die. So, if I want to earn a lot of money, which means I have to die. I have to work so hard. So a lot of people don't want to even go in that direction. Because we have heard all these things. You understand? Then we have heard about, too much money is bad. Have you heard? So it is not about what you have heard. It is about what you believe. Because your mindset means what is there in your mind. And you have to be very honest with yourself. Do you also fear that tomorrow if you have a lot of money, right, people will look at you in a different way? In a bad way? Because I remember, anybody who used to be rich, people always say, अरे उनका तो हराम का पैसा है, 2 number का पैसा. You understand? 2 number, 1 number, 2 number, 4 number. So by default, money means, too much money means either wrong means, either something, something fundamentally wrong is there. That is our association. That is what is there in our mindset. So what happens? We want to earn a lot of money, but deep inside, we don't want to be rich. Because पैसा आएगा तो बीमारियां लाएगा. Have you heard this? पैसा आता है ना तो बीमारियां लाता है. भाई भाई से भाई का दुश्मन हो जाता है. Have you heard this? True or not? Too much money will make more enemies. So all these things are there in our mind, and that is why secretly we don't want to be rich. So ask yourself, what is your mindset? Is this a 97%ers? Now, do you think Jeff Bezos was thinking like this? Do you think Mukesh Ambani is thinking like this? So ask yourself, are you this side? Are you consciously working to think like this, or you are thinking like this? Is your belief system still restricting you when it comes to money? You all have seen it in the financial model 2, 4, 8, 16. It takes 13 weeks. It takes only 13 weeks to hit that cap. 2, 4, 8, 16. 13 weeks means what? 3 months. True or not? But how many people can handle $1 million, that 8-10 lakh rupees every week in 3 months' time? Not possible. Because their association with money is wrong. So check whether I still have the, we'll talk about how to change that. But your focus, you must understand what is that mindset that I need. So if you're in this business, your mindset with respect to money has to be right. Second, mindset with respect to business. Because a lot of people, in fact, most of us come from working backgrounds, job mindset. True or not? In fact, forget about e-commerce, any business. How many of you have heard this, businessmen to chor hote hain? Every businessman is actually chor. True or not? Many employees, working class people, service class people, businessmen are actually aliens, True? No, I was fortunate. I have seen, my own father, having a business. So I was more aware. I was more close to that business value. But for most of the people, business itself is an alien thing. We don't grow up with the mindset of a business. You understand? And a lot of people have a very different understanding of business. So business means what? A shop. Business means what? Product or service. Business means what? A visiting card or a, something. But 3%ers, they understand what is true meaning of business. Any exchange of value is business. It can be through any medium. So your understanding of business must change. Because if you operate from that old understanding, either you are resisting business, you are not comfortable with business, or you have a very limited understanding of business, then you are operating from a 97%ers mindset. You're not thinking, you're not operating like a 3%er. Another important thing, hard work. Middle class people, they have a very different understanding of hard work. You know what is hard work? Hard work means, labor. Hard work means more work. So 10 hours, if I'm working 10 hours and I work another part-time job, 5 hours extra, 15 hours, day in, day out, then it is hard work. True or not? So they think doing more of what I am doing is hard work. Or doing extra effort is hard work. That is not hard work. In fact, honestly, that is our comfort zone. We are doing what we can do or what we know what to do. 3% people understand what is hard work. Hard work is to change the way they are doing things. Hard work is to learn something new. Hard work is to question the status quo. Hard work is to not settle with what you have. That is hard work. That is where you will be in your best pushing zone. Because what you already know, what you already have, what you can already do is always your comfort zone. Always your comfort zone. And remember, your next growth is always, so if this is your comfort zone, then your growth is always outside the comfort zone, outside this circle. So can you push the envelope? Can you push and go out of your comfort zone? And the moment you achieve one milestone, one goal, then that becomes your comfort zone. So at any given point in time, if you think hard work means just maintaining or just doing what I'm doing or just doing more of what I'm doing, then you are operating from a 97%ers mindset. You understand? And finally, 97% people, they have this very, I would say, very deep-rooted habit of doing the minimum effort to get the maximum result. They're smart people. You understand? They want to minimize, because hard work means pain. You understand? Learning new thing, is it pain or exciting? It is actually exciting. So hard work for 3%ers is never pain. It is exciting. But hard work for 97% people is pain, is more responsibility, is more effort. That is how they think hard work. And that is why they want to avoid that hard work. It's hard, no? So they have this mindset of only doing the minimum things. Right? That's why, when we say, okay, write down minimum 20 dreams, a lot of people just write down minimum 20 dreams. Right? Okay, you have to do, let's say, minimum 3 L1s. Okay, I'll just do minimum 3 L1. You understand? So 97% people, they want to do minimum, but they want maximum. You understand? So they just want they want quick results. They want quick results with minimum effort. So this instant gratification and delayed gratification, this is the driving force. This is their driving mantra. Okay? And that is why 97% people, they are so impatient. They're so, they're so transactional. That is why they're so judgmental. कि ये करूँगा तो फायदा क्या है? ये करने से क्या होगा? You understand? They're always thinking about this only. Whereas 3% people, they love the process. They are excited about the whole process. You understand? So they never focus on the instant results. In fact, they don't focus on the result. They focus on the process. And whatever time it takes to understand the process, master the process, improve the process, they're excited. So delayed gratification is not that they're thinking about having result late. No. Delayed gratification means they are more focused on the process rather than the result. Whereas 97% people are more focused on the result. And they want that result also with minimum effort. And that is why those comparisons, judgments, everything comes. Without understanding that, how deep rooted is their mindset. They want that result. It is not going to happen. So always remember, your journey in this business is all about becoming a 3%. In fact, your journey actually starts once you become a 3%. A lot of people think, okay, when I'll max out, I will become a 3%. No, it does not happen like this. Because this 97% and 3% is not outside this business. In fact, people who are in this business, you will see a lot of people who come in this business start operating with that 3%ers mindset from the beginning. Because their desire to change, their hunger to become this is very, very keen. Because more you're operating with this 97% mindset, more it is getting reinforced, more it is becoming difficult. Are you all understanding what I'm saying? Are you all understanding what I'm saying? Yeah, show me thumbs up. So I realized this journey is not about just earning a lot of money. This journey is you becoming that 3%er mindset fast. So people who grow fast in this business are people who are working tirelessly on themselves, who are becoming very, very strict with themselves, who are questioning themselves, who are reminding themselves of this every day. I'll tell you one of my favorite stories. So, do you want to hear a story? Story is fine? Okay. So I still don't know. I've not met a single person who says, no, I don't want to listen to a story. See, everybody is a child, even the most cynic. But a story? Okay, let me hear a story. Okay, so once there was this lioness, okay? And I've shared this many times. This lioness was in the jungle with her cub, baby lion. And they were roaming around, and then what happened? All of a sudden there was a huge storm which came, and everything went here and there, and this baby lion started running. He cannot see his mother, and he running here and there, and he lost the way. And he got separated from his mother. Now, this baby lion is searching his mother. Okay? And he saw there was a herd of sheep. So he went close to them, and they all got scared and they were running. Then the mother sheep saw, okay, it's a small baby lion, So she felt, very kind, and she brought him in, and she pampered him, loved him. And slowly that baby lion also forgot his mother, and he started living with them. Okay? Now he found his new brothers, sisters, all sheep. Correct? And he's playing with them. He's eating grass also with them. He's doing all those things that sheep do. And then 10 years later, now this lion has become one big, full grown-up lion. 10 years later, he's a big lion. But in his mind, he's a sheep. He's the mindset of a sheep. He's doing everything that a sheep does. He's behaving like a sheep. He's living like a sheep. He's thinking like a sheep. He's doing everything like a sheep. Then what happened? After 10 years, he was with his herd, with his family, and then one lion attacked this herd. Okay? Now all the sheep, they know the drill, they started running. And this lion is, attacking this herd, and then he saw that there is this another lion in the group. I say, man, forget food every day I have. But what is this story? So he also wanted to know the story, right? He said, why this lion is there? So he started running after this lion. Now lion is scared, because he is a sheep, right? So this lion is running and this lion is running after him. And he is scared. There was this river, he was running towards the river, and this lion said, okay, let me corner him towards the river. And then he stopped him. He said, no, don't eat me, please. Mujhe mat khao, chhod do. He's crying, And lion said, what? Stupid. Why will I eat you? He said, no, please don't eat me. I said, Bugger, why will I eat you? You're a lion. I don't eat lion. He said, no, I'm a sheep. Don't eat me. Correct? Now this lion is getting angry. That why this lion is not understanding that he's not a sheep. He's a lion. Now what to do? But he is not, because mindset, 10 years. So what is thought? He said, okay, so I'll show you something. Okay? Now if you see a lion, then will you believe that you are a lion? So what he did, he held his head and he made him see in the water. Okay? So when he saw in the water, what did he see? He saw a lion. Correct? But in his mind, he's a sheep. So he became confused. So I am a sheep, no? But no, I am actually a lion. No, but I am a sheep. So he got confused. Right? So whole day he was confused. So a lot of times, with this new knowledge, a lot of things in our head will change, will shift. A lot of questions, a lot of doubts will come. That what I believe earlier, is that true? Or what I know now, what I'm feeling now, what I'm seeing now, is this true? So this lion couldn't sleep. Whole night he was thinking. And next day morning when he got up, his head was heavy. Now, if this lion has to believe that he is a lion, if he has to change his mindset, then what he should do? What should he do? He should go to that river and see his face again. True? Because every time he will see his face again, he will remember, he will remind himself that he is a lion. Correct or not? And that is how, now, if he wants to change his mindset fast, what he has to do? What should he do? He should keep looking into the water again and again. Every time he gets a chance, he should go and see and remind himself. True or not? So people who become 3%ers fast, who start growing fast, who become successful in this business fast, are those people who are reminding themselves by different means. And I'll share how you can actually change this mindset, how you can remind yourself. Because ultimately, your journey starts only when you operate from a 3%ers mindset. Because a 97% mindset, it is just not logically possible that how can I earn in 3-4 years $1 million? 40 years, people slog, work, degrees, experience, knowledge, and they pay 4 EMIs. And here they are saying 4 years, you work hard, read these books, meet people, talk to people, free, enjoy, have fun. 4 years, you will become a millionaire. A 97% mind cannot understand this, but a 3% mind will be excited about it. Are you understanding the difference? And that is why in the initial stages, it is very, very important. Very, very important. Because if you learn, if you start doing this business and you don't work on your mindset, of course, you may or may not see result. You may see result also sometimes. But you know what? It will not be permanent. It will not give you the courage. It will not give you the confidence, because your success is not just about earning money. It is about becoming that 3%er. And that is why the only reason, only solution I would say that, which can help you from coming from this side to this side is what you do after coming in this business. So it all boils down to what actions do you take? What activities do you do? Because the only way you can change your mindset is only through your action. Not by thinking. Okay? You cannot think better. And all those people who think, it's about changing mindset, no? So I will learn how to think better. I will think positive. How many of you think, okay, by thinking positive, thinking right, thinking good, it can help for that moment. But it will not build that 3%er's mindset. It will never build that 3%er's mindset. It can make you feel, it can give you a feeling, good feeling. But it will not help you change. It will not help you become that 3%er. The only thing which can actually help you is your action, your activities. And that is why welcome is so powerful, because it is straight away getting you into action. The step 1, right? Sit down, take a pen, paper, and write down. Writing is an action. True? No, I know my dreams. No, I know what I want to achieve. No, I know. I have to talk to people. No? Don't make that mistake. Everything that you'll be told in this business, there is a much deeper logic. Because every time you write, you are changing. Your mind will resist. Your mindset will resist. But if you can still act, if you can still fight, then you are somewhere, making an inroad. It's like, you are this thick wall and you have a small hammer. You start hitting slowly, one by one. Even if you keep hitting with the small hammer, eventually you will break that wall. True or not? So every time you do a positive action, you do the right action. Right? And the most fundamental things in our business, your dream list, your name list, you're attending systems and trainings, and you getting into the activity mode, which is showing plans. So these are the four activities, 4 fundamental activities. What? You keep working on your dream list, because dream list is also not once. If you are few weeks, few months old in the business and you look at your dream list, you will be amazed that what I wrote, I don't even want. Because now with this new understanding about yourself, about this business, a lot of things will change. But if you don't write, if you don't learn this habit of writing what you want, because when you write, you think differently. There are different emotions involved. There is a level of commitment which comes in when you write. And more importantly, when you write, you have to think clearly. You cannot write ambiguous, no? Can you write something? Can you blabber when you are writing? You cannot. You can blabber when you are talking, you can blabber when you are thinking. But when you write, you have to be more clear. That is why that basic activity is so important. Right? Then your name list is so important. And if you're prepared that, if you're not reading your books every day, then whatever you are doing, it will never be validated in your own mind. Because it's only by reading books, it's only by acquiring knowledge. So what you do on a daily basis after you started this business will decide how long will you take to come this side. And let me tell you one sad thing. Many people never come this side. This network marketing industry, yes, a lot of success stories, a lot of people become millionaires. In fact, this is the only industry which has the record of making maximum millionaires in the world. Maximum number of millionaires come from this industry. But do you know why 95% people never see money? Because they never understand it is not about money, it is about becoming this 3%. So which category you fall? Which category you want to be in? You want to be that 95% people, or you want to be that 5% people who understand the importance of this change? I feel you decided to be this side. I hope you decided to be on this side. Correct? Because I have seen my uplines. I have seen all the great success stories in this business. Right? Whether it is Sachin Bhai, whether it is VP Sharfun, whether it is Kavita, Shipra, all these great legendary uplines. They are not just, they're not satisfied. They're not achieved this success. They have understood this process, that it is not about just reaching. It is about improving. It is about becoming better. Why do you think this, 5 plus 3? And I remember, I was just 1 year old in the business. That's when Sachin Bhai spoke about 5 plus 3 for the first time. The discipline of calling 5 people every day. Why do you think these 5 calls are so important? You think it's only about 5 calls? It is only about 5 prospects? It is about building pipeline? Yes. But the most fundamental thing is you are reminding yourself 5 times that you have started a business. You understand? 5 times you are hitting your mindset. 5 times you're hammering. And trust me guys, without understanding the importance of daily activities, you will never be able to, because it is only your action which converts, which changes your 97%. And how this happens, you don't know. But soon you will understand, because I remember from day one, from first day in the business, right? Like this very simple act of going to association every day, right? You go to association every day, right? Every day. Now you may not feel that you are learning every day, but do you think that something is changing every day? Even this little effort. Now, I know many of you are still resisting the physical association. Don't do that, guys. Okay, this is a small effort that will help you in the long run, because this effort will make you feel like a business owner. You understand? This little pain that you take will make you own your business. So what you do on a daily basis will decide, your actions will decide whether you will come this side or you will remain this side. Okay? So once I understood this, that every day when I go to association, I feel good, I feel better, I feel energetic, then I don't want to miss. And when I understood it is about showing plans, the core activity, the most fundamental activity in our business is to show the plan. It is not about reading books. The core activity in our business is not reading books. It is not attending systems. It is not attending association. The core activity in our business is to show the plan. So is attending system important? Very important. Is reading books important? Very important. Attending V-cells important? Very important. Association important? Very important. But are these all core activities? No. So like for a doctor, what is the core activity? The core activity for a doctor is to see the patients. True or not? The core activity for a halwai is to make mithai. True or not? So every business has a core activity. So if you are not doing that core activity on a daily basis, you can never have the mindset of that business. Your knowledge can actually confuse you. If you only have knowledge and you don't do your action, you don't put it in implementation, you don't do the core activity, then you will become like a Gyani Baba who knows everything. And the funny part about knowledge is, if it is not implemented, it's like, a lot of people have these takeaways. Every Sunday they have takeaways. Now, I know many of you will have takeaways. So takeaway is when you take away, let's say you go to a restaurant and you take away. What is the purpose of that takeaway? The purpose of that takeaway is you go home and you eat. If you keep that takeaway in the fridge, or you keep it at home, what will happen to your takeaway? After a few days, that food will get spoiled. So all those learnings that you don't implement will eventually rot. They will only make you more confused. And that is why in the initial stages, it is your action, it is your activities. And that is why I decided that there will not be a single day when I will not have my plans. Now, a lot of people ask me, how did you max out? How did you max out the secret? I don't know the secret. I know one thing, that for not even one day. So initially, what happened? I had plans lined up every day. Not even one day when I don't have a plan. But then obviously some plans get cancelled, right? Some last minute people drop out. Correct or not? Then I decided that if I want to have one plan every day, I must line up two plans. So first till the time I was in job, that used to be my goal, that every day at least two plans. So one plan in the afternoon, during my lunch time, I used to manage. Now, if I do that one plan in the afternoon, my day is already successful. Correct or not? So if in the evening also I have one more plan, it's a bonanza. It's a super bonus. True. But most of the time, I had my productive day because I had at least one plan every single day. Your maximum learning will only happen when you have a plan. And that is why now to have those plans, you need to have your name list. You need to have your basic, your basic knowledge, basic prospecting, closing skills, basic, if you have not spent enough time with your uplines, if you're not learning, if you're not attending. So all those trainings, V-cells are important. That's what I'm saying. So they are not less important. They're important. But this goal that I need to put my learnings into action, if this is not there, then you will never come this side. You will remain this side. You will remain this person who has a lot of knowledge about this world. But you are not this world. You are not this side. You understand? It is not $1 million which will make you a 3%er. It is what you are doing on a daily basis. Are you operating like a 3%er? Do you respect the process? Do you value this every single day that you have a fresh opportunity? Do you value this? Or do you take it for granted? Are you thinking like doing things now, or are you delaying your things to tomorrow or to next week? Because every time you are giving excuses, you are finding it the minimum effort, or you are avoiding effort, you are reinforcing your 97% behavior. So people who are always busy, who are always thinking about their plans, who are always talking to their uplines, by this process only, they become a 3%er. And then you see, their name starts coming in the messages. You will see their L1 messages. You will see they did their F2. You will see they're running for their 20 DR. You will see slowly, you see they're climbing the steps. They're qualifying for LS. They're going for LDC. They're achieving small milestones. It is no rocket science. There is no magic. So all those people who understand this fundamental difference and are operating on a daily basis with this mindset, they become 3%ers. Now you understand why you should have your 5 calls every day, why you should have your plans every day, why you should be running for, why all of you have heard about the core culture, right? Why do you think 20 DRs is part of our core culture? So if you're new, you don't know, speak to your upline, As a team Infiniti, we decided on 3 most important, most fundamental things. Okay, let me just briefly tell you. The first and the most powerful core culture is to run for your 20 DRs. And don't stop at 20 DRs. You achieve your 20 DRs and you continue thereafter. Now, a lot of new people say, I'm not even having 2 DRs and he's talking about 20 DRs. That is where you need to understand this resistance or this justification is what is keeping you here. People who achieved their 20 DR, they did not do their 20 DRs in one day. It did not happen automatically. It did not happen easily. But they are those people who on a daily basis were showing plans, getting rejected, learning in every plan, correcting their mistake. Yesterday I did a first plan for a person, new person, right? Now imagine first plan itself, she picked up the phone. But now, since this mistake happened, she'll remember this for the rest of her life that I don't have to pick up the phone during my plan. So when you make a mistake, it is a good thing because you will remember it. If you're a keen learner, you will learn from your mistakes. But if you don't make mistakes, if you don't do your activity on a daily basis, how will you make mistakes? How will you learn from your mistakes? How will you improve? So don't resist. Don't fear mistakes. In fact, successful people are not those people who only do the right things. Successful. So 97% people, they think, okay, once I know everything, like Sachin bhai gives this example, no? So jis din sari signals green honge na, the day all the signals will be green, I will take out my car. I will get on the road. Will that happen ever? That will never happen. Right? So you should not fear rejections, failure, or improvement. You should be excited. Because that is the only way. Successful people fail so many times, so much more, and they fail so fast. They fail fast to become successful. Because जितनी गलतियां करनी है वो सब कर लेते हैं ना. Whatever I have to learn, let me learn that fast. Let me make all my mistakes fast. You understand what I'm saying? So your activities on a daily basis is helping you to change this mindset. And there is no other way. Okay? Yes, reading books, all these things will help, but it will not become your permanent mindset if you don't act on it. So there is no substitute. You understand? There is no substitute for your actual involvement in the business. Right? So first is action. Your action. Your action will only build that mindset. Your action will only change that mindset. Now second, is exposing yourself to every possible training. Okay? Never miss a training. Never miss an event. Never miss association. You understand? Because your mindset is a reflection of your belief system. And belief system can be acquired. The beauty of belief system is it can be acquired. You understand? It's like, you remember when we were kids, we did this experiment. You keep one nail with a magnet, and after a few days, that nail also becomes a magnet. True? The iron can acquire the characters of a magnet. So all of us, if we expose ourselves, we can acquire. Right? So beliefs are built, beliefs, and that is why, every time you attend a training, something shifts in you. There's some shifting happening. It's like, when we churn. How many of you remember now, these days you have a mixie, juicer, but I remember my grandmother, she used to do this. Makhan nikalne ke liye kya karte hain? You churn, right? True or not? So when you are churning, you don't see the butter coming out. And you don't see that every churn there is butter. But is every churn helping or not? Every churn is helping. Something is shifting. So if you want to get this butter fast, what you need to do? You need to keep churning. You churn fast. You churn fast. Is it boring? You're getting tired? If you stop, the question is, do you want that butter? So how many of you genuinely want to be max out? Kings and queens? I know. So if you really want that butter, then you keep churning. You never stop. You never stop. Okay? And that is what I realized. And that is why every time you come to association, you attend an event, your churning is happening fast. Something is shifting fast. Right? Now, VCon is coming. My biggest shift with respect to this company, with respect to this business, with respect to this industry, before VCon, I had started a business. But in VCon, I became the business. I became QNet. I became, I owned this business. It became my business. So all those things happened in QNet. So that shift, that this is my business and I am QNet, happened in the VCon. Okay? So never miss a chance to expose yourself to that energy, to that environment where the belief can shift, can change. It's like, instead of doing this tuk, 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 imagine if you bring a machine, how fast you can break that wall. So VCon is like that. So events are like that. Recently, Shipra was telling me you had a Mardani event, right? You had your, all these camps, trainings, events. What do they do? They help you break that mindset fast. Okay? These are like big hammers. So never miss an event. Never miss a system. Never miss a training. Okay? Because that is how your belief will change. And without having the beliefs, have you seen some kids, like some schools have this reputation. Like, if a person is from IIT, IIM, by default, there is a belief that, person from IIT, IIM will become successful. True or not? And by default, there is a belief like some government schools, the kids, every kid in that school believes, they just have to pass. And in some schools, every kid has this belief that I am meant for greatness. True or not? So if you don't consciously work on changing your belief, then you cannot become a 3%er. Okay? So you must understand whatever you are doing, your reading, your trainings, everything is to change that belief. Okay? It is not for your entertainment. It is not just to impress others. It is for you to change your belief system. Right? And that is why, and third thing, which helps you stay on the path, is a goal. Right? So your goal setting. Now, the most fundamental reason why 97% people never achieve, great things in their life is not because they are not hardworking people. Okay? They are hardworking people. The biggest reason why 97% people remain 97% people is they never set goals. They never set goals. They never have goals. KPI is different. Huh? So if you think in your job you have KPIs, that is not your goal. That is company's goal, and you are given a KPI, you are given a target. You understand? That is not your goal. 3%ers have a goal mindset. And that goal helps you to convert from here to here. And that is why it is not a surprise that these three things are part of our core culture. The first core culture is 20 DRs, which means every single day line up a plan. Run for your plans. Do madness in your action. Right? And eventually you will achieve 20 DRs and you will cross 20 DRs. And you will keep running for next 20 DRs. That is why it's the core culture number one. Second is your power of association, because that is how your belief will be built. That is how your mindset will change permanently. And third core culture is setting goal setting mindset. And there is no other way, guys. There is no other way apart from these three things. I don't know how you can become this 3%er. So there is a very deep logic why only these three things are our core culture. And I have seen my uplines. I am very blessed. VP Sharfun is at home. I have seen her even now, she's following these three things. I have seen how every single day, on a daily basis, she's in the same action zone. You understand? So it does not, yes, your action may change. Depending upon your stages in the business, your actions may change. But are you in that action zone every single day? Are you doing your activities every single day? Are you a business owner every single day? You understand? Are you working on yourself every single day? Because if it does not become a daily, and one day gap, I remember, in initial days when we used to attend systems, the physical system, I remember this figure, 208. One speaker said that 208 system, because we used to have weekly system, Sunday system like this, but physical. 208 system means 4 years. If you attend 208 systems non-stop, you will max out. Now, many people say, see, I have attended 208 systems. But what we don't understand is, are you working on yourself from system to system? Are you learning from those systems? Are you implementing what you learn? Because 3%, and by default, by definition, 3% means out of 100 people, only 3 people will do. True or not? So out of 100 people, only 3% will become 3%, no? So are you one of those 3 people? Are you one of those 3 people? Now this is a big question. This is a very big question. Because we think by default we all are 3%ers. No. We are not. It is what we do will make us a 3%. And it is at every stage. At every stage, you are either becoming a 3% or you are becoming 90. Now today also, out of this, all these people who are attending system, only 3% people will actually implement what they learn. Only 3% people. Now, next level is, and the fourth thing, which if I can add, is your consistency. So whatever you learn, whatever you do, doing it 1 week, 1 day, 1 month is fine. Are you doing it consistently? Because whatever you are not doing consistently is actually not doing. It's actually as good as not doing. You understand? So if you are reading books, are you reading them consistently every day? Has it become a part of your daily routine? 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Even if you read 1 page, you will see how your mindset will keep shifting, because it is not about the quantity, because 97% people, either they go crazy. So let's say, today you decide, okay, man, now I will, this, let's say there is a drive. Okay, you go crazy. Let's say there is a league, or there is a, some drive is there, and you go crazy, right? And you decided, you achieve, let's say 3 L1s, or you achieve, let's say 5 DRs, or you achieve some target. Which means the first thing that you decided and you achieved means what? You are capable. True? True or not? That means you are capable. You can do it. But reason why we don't do it is because we are not consistent in our mindset. We are still driven by small achievements or recognition. We have still not become a 3%er. So if you want to enjoy your life as a 3%er, there is no other option. You cannot act. No, you cannot be an acting IR. No, you have to be an active IR. You cannot act as a 3%er. You cannot fake it. Like there's this famous saying, fake it till you make it. You actually cannot fake it. You have to become that person to make it. Right? And the only way you can become that person is by action, by doing these things. Right? So people who are actually in the action zone, right? And one of the most important things while you're doing your action is your communication. Right? Because if you're not lining up plans, so if you're lining up plans, by default, you will be in communication. Can you line up plans on your own? Can you show your plans on your own? Cannot. Which means you will by default be in communication. Which means you will be talking to your upline at least 2-3 times. Right? Which means before plan, after plan, communication will happen. Automatically will happen or not. So everything is linked to your action. Everything is linked to your activity. More you are in the activity zone, automatically everything will start happening at the right time, right place. Corrections will happen at the right time. Because there is no other way you can learn. So are you all understanding what I'm saying? So how many of you still want to be a 3%er? How many of you are now excited? Tell me honestly, whatever I shared, whatever I spoke, is there anything which is very difficult? Is there anything? How many of you think that, consistency is my problem? I know what to do, but consistency is my problem. Okay? Can I have some honest people? I know what to do and I do it also for some time, but consistency is the problem. I realized one thing, that it is never a consistency problem. Okay? Because, so how many of you forget eating food? How many of you have a consistency problem when it comes to food? You are so consistent. Every day, 3 times you are consistently eating. For how many years? How many years? You have a consistency problem? No. You have a need problem. Food is your need. True or not? This business or your dream has not become your need. Because if it is your need, and that is why the dream list is so important. That is why your upline will always, will guide you, will take you back to your reason. And that is why people who do the dream list, sincerely, honestly, and they keep working. Because with time, after some time, what was exciting you earlier may not excite you now. So your dreams will also change. But at no point in time, if you're not driven by a dream, if you don't have the next milestone or next goal or next kick, then you will always have a consistency problem. So all those people who say I have a consistency problem, it is actually not a consistency problem. They still don't have the need. They still not have, worked on themselves. How many of you want to have $1 million? Come on. And how many of you need $1 million? Need. Like need, huh? The day it will become your need, you will be crazy. And that is why, in the beginning, I was not even thinking about $1 million because it was never my need. Now probably it is my need. But initially it was not my need. But what is my need? What is my need? I needed to get out of my job. I badly wanted to get out of my job. It was my need. I wanted because I was so hungry. And that is why your short-term dreams, your short-term goals are so important because they create that need. They remind you of that need. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So whatever you do, if you are consistency is a problem, ask yourself, why are you doing it? Right? Remind yourself. I remember one story. So this guy, Sanjeev Maheshwari, he was a very, very fat guy. Okay. So he was overweight. And one speaker asked him, now he is a very thin. Okay. So somebody asked him, right, how did you lose weight? He said, how many of you have heard this? When you eat food, you should chew your food 32 times. You heard? Right? And obviously, the quantity of food. So all of us know that by eating the right quantity and chewing 32 times. He said, I know this, but the problem is I keep forgetting it when I actually start eating food, I forget this. So I don't remember it at the right time. Correct? So you know what he did? And he was sick and tired of this keeping, always forgetting. So what he did, he got an idea. So the plate that he used to eat his food in, so what he did, he got a plastic plate and with a knife, he actually made 32. He carved out 3 and 2 from that plate. And he used that plate to eat food. So the benefit was, now first the 3 and 2 is removed from the plate, which means by default the food will come less in the plate, right? And when he keeps his food on the plate, he can see 3 and 2, 32. Can you imagine he lost more than 30 kgs only by doing this? By chewing his food and eating the right quantity. And that is what, how badly you want to achieve something. You will find your own ways of reminding yourself. How many of you have an alarm for your plans? Right? How many of you have alarms in your phone talking to your uplines? How many of you have alarms for your dreams, that your short-term dreams? How many of you put your reminders? Because if you are not taking action on your dreams, let's say you decide, okay, tomorrow morning, I'll go for morning walk. Morning walk is good, right? Now you cannot go to morning walk now, let's say in the night. True or not? You have to wait for the morning, no? But can you do something now? And that is what 3%ers do. They always act. When they decide, they always act. So what you can do in the night is take out your shoes, take out your clothes, set an alarm, set 2 alarms if required, right? So what you do, so when you bring out your shoes and keep your shoes ready and your clothes ready, you know what you have done? You have changed your mindset. You already changed your mindset. You already moved 1 step closer to morning walk. And this is the power of action. This is the power of small, small actions. And people who are honest in what they want in their life, their consistency is never a problem. Okay? I also used to think, consistency is a problem. It is never a problem for something that is your need, that you genuinely, honestly want in your life. Right? Because if you really love something, you will find a way. Okay? You will always find a way. So I really hope that you all genuinely, honestly want to be a 3%. And not just saying, not just, acting. Correct? Now, are you all excited for the week on, which is coming? Trust me, guys. As I said, now, this is that one big cannon which can break all your old mindset, your belief systems. And many of you have maybe never attended a week on. How many actual physical week on? How many of you have attended physical week on? Yeah, because many people started during Zoom, during COVID, and never been to a physical week on. So, AV, do we have the week on video? I just want to show them. Now, it's very difficult, no, trust me, no video can capture week on. Okay? And no upline will be able to ever tell you what week on is. So this video does not truly does justice, but just feel, maybe you can feel a little bit. Avi, can you play? I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I remember, when the first time I went there, I was on, I climbed a tree and I was shouting, Infiniti, Infiniti. Before the doors open and the music and the energy, trust me, guys, nothing, no video can capture. Okay? You all must experience this. You all must experience this. And the perfect timing, we still have, so July, August, September, 3 months. Now imagine if you decide and achieve your 20 DRs before your VCon. Even if you are alone today, even if you are alone single today, in next 3 months, you can finish your 20 DRs. You can discipline yourself for these 3 months and become that 3%er every single day. Okay? Not after 3 months, not in VCon, not after VCon. Now. And that is the best part. Becoming the 3%er is about you taking small steps, small actions now. Okay? So what you do after this training will decide whether you are going this side or this side. You understand? So today is Sunday. This week, you go crazy and make sure that you run for your F1, L1, whatever, you are, discuss with your upline. Discuss what, because depending upon your stage, right, you need to finish your hot zone, you need to finish your books, you need to finish your, first initial sign-ups, lineup plans. Go crazy. Because eventually, one day, you will be doing all these things. True or not? So if you will be in this business, one day you will be super busy. True or not? Why not that day be today? Why not that week be today, this week? And trust me, guys, once you be that person, forget about the money. The kind of respect that you will have for yourself, that is beyond money. When you sleep in the night, you will not even feel, you will not even know. Because I remember, this is what my uplines used to ask me. How many times you go home and you are so tired that you forget to remove your shoes? Now, as in Zoom, this is not possible because you don't wear a shoe. But imagine, going back home, back-to-back plans, attending trainings, spending time with the uplines, and then finally reaching home, and then you're reading books or you're doing something, and then you feel, and you crash. Don't you want to experience that in your own business? Don't you want to feel the madness of this business? So what are you waiting for? Your business has already started. The question is, are you becoming that person today or one day? Will you take that decision now or one fine day? You understand? So that is the difference. People who are, 3%ers, they don't have tomorrows. You say, they're tired and tomorrow. 3%ers don't have the tired and tomorrow. Everything is today, everything is now. So take some action today, take some action now. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in VCon for sure. Right? God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
So guys, in fact, I also learned today that, how activities are more important to change our mindset. And for that, basically, you need to find that need, that dream that you want to work upon.